Ricky Thornton shared some more details about what his 2025 schedule will look like and hinted that he will likely commit to the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, but is still weighing his options on whether he will go with the World of Outlaws or Lucas Oil. Wrote this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. And this update comes about a week after Ricky Thornton Jr. Or someone from his team provided a ton of details about what his 2025 schedule would look like. In a Facebook post, they revealed that Thornton would be competing at the Tulsa Shootout and the Chili Bowl and would attempt to run double duty for the start of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series and the Chili Bowl. A member of his team wrote this: "Things get busy the week of the Chili Bowl, which happens to be the start of Lucas Oil Series action this year also. Ricky has made plans with Andy Reinbold of AME and Bobby Kohler of Kohler Motorsports to attempt to race all events that week. Ricky will race his prelim Tuesday at Chili Bowl, then fly to Golden Isles to race the late model Wednesday through Friday, and both teams will make a decision as to where he will be on Saturday, depending on results." The post also noted that the team had not committed to a national tour, but he would be racing with either the World of Outlaws or Lucas Oil. It said this: "Our Kohler Motorsports team has not made a decision as to which national tour we will race this year, though we will definitely compete on a full tour." And so now we've got some more information from Ricky Thornton Jr. himself. He spoke with Steve Post at PRI at the Racing Electronics booth. Let's just take a listen to what Ricky Thornton Jr. had to say when he was asked about what his plan of attack was for 2025.
The late model side, what's 2025 looking like for you? What's the plan? What's the plan of attack for it?
So I know for sure we're going to run all the Castrol races again, the Castrol Full Night in America. We're still up in the air. I know we're going to run a national tour. We haven't decided exactly if we're going to stick with Lucas Oil, if we're going to go World of Outlaw. Just kind of weighing our options on that, get through speed weeks and kind of go from there. I would say we're leaning more towards Lucas just because we got the notebook for all those races and stuff like that. But working on sponsorship stuff it's that time of year, so just trying to get everything planned. We'll go to Tulsa Shootout, run my micro. I teamed up the Indy race parts for that, and then after that we'll go to Chili Bowl. Those two indoor races are probably my two favorite races of the year. It's so different for me being a late model modified guy. I never really got to do much real open wheel stuff, so we'll do that. We'll run the late model full time again. We're going to try to run some wing sprint car stuff a little bit. Maybe dabble in a little bit of asphalt stuff. I really want to run a super late model, stuff like that. It'd be cool to do the snowball derby one day. So we'll just kind of wait and see. I feel like we got a lot of plans. It's just getting all the schedules to work out.
So that is what he had to say. He would later say that he does plan to race 10 races in the wing sprint car for the 2025 season. So obviously, just to recap, he did commit that he will be racing in all of the Castrol Flow Racing Night in America races. He is the defending champion, so he will be looking to remain champion and defend his title for that series. He was able to beat Bobby Pierce in that. Really good racing between them, especially at Macon. I think that was one of the best races of the year. Definitely one of the underrated races of the year that not a lot of people were talking about. I love that race. Lots of good racing there. That was the race where Miles Moose really got on my radar. He was running really good in that race. And then obviously he gave an update there on whether or not whether he will be racing with Lucas Oil or World of Outlaws, kind of giving a similar update to what we saw with Facebook, saying they're still weighing their options, but he did kind of lean towards Lucas Oil because they have that notebook for all of the races. But it does sound like they still will make a decision after speed weeks, depending on where they are. And as I said in my previous video, that could be determined on how well he is doing at the beginning of Lucas Oil, as well as Chili Bowl. Remember that post on Facebook did note that they will make a decision as to where he'll be on Saturday, depending on results. So if he's not doing well at Lucas Oil and he's doing well with Chili Bowl, he's clearly going to be at Chili Bowl, and obviously that puts him a little bit behind on Lucas Oil. And given the fact that World of Outlaws starts a little bit later, and if he does really well with the World of Outlaws, it's possible that he goes and chases the World of Outlaws schedule instead of Lucas Oil. But as of right now, it does look like he is leaning, as he said, leaning towards Lucas Oil because of the notebook that he has for all of the races and stuff like that. So that is the latest from Ricky Thornton Jr., straight from his mouth on what his plans for 2025 are. I'm definitely looking forward to it. He is obviously one of the best dirt late model racers out there. And no matter where he is going to put on a show. And he always does Ricky Thornton Jr. things, seemingly showing up at the end of races and typically getting the job done. I expect that to continue in 2025, no matter where he's racing, whether that be with Lucas Oil, whether that be with World of Outlaws, and it most certainly will be happening with the Castrol Flow Racing Night in America as well. But let me know what you guys make of this. What do you make of what Ricky Thornton Jr. had to say here and his update on his 2025 plans? Let me know in the comments below.